chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go. Now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
This...
Damn. Trash. the blazes? Where'd you come from? Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Okay, so if you hold triangle, that pops up.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is... Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so
I don't appreciate being talked
I have
that
been
way.
programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
From now on, I am Captain Smurf Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I got perks.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them. If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I smell blood! Make you bleed!
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices. And being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows. Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may... He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is.
Oh, shit. Oop. Okay, so wait, there's one out there. There's one right here at the bar shop.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged. What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? You may think that, but the tidiness of my fellow worker is my responsibility, alive or otherwise. Whether you're showing up to work or going to that great cannery in the sky, it's my job to make... A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit. Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI. here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties. He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching, and soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one. I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's known symptoms. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, there's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote...
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. I'm doing right by the town, I'll tell you that much. You bring me that medicine, and I'll see that it goes to the right people. That's all I can ask of you.
Damn. Let me get my persuasion up. Ow. That hurt. Okay, I'm in here. Oh.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just... old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out.
I'll hear you out.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. The geothermal plant was built by our owners, Spacer's Choice. Lit up the whole Vale once upon a time. Most of the Vale is now abandoned. All that power is going to waste.
Yeah, you said that this botanical lab was mostly abandoned.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. Good Lord, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How I recognize...
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
So you're asking me to cut off power to an entire community?
I am asking you to help us survive. Edgewater needs more workers or we will collapse. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family.
Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do.
Then we will all perish
to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Onward. CMP New Manager Seminar. Companions. You've gained a companion. Woo. They are characters that join you in your adventure and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carry capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the Inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the Companion Ledger. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. You can check your quest log for dependencies. Kinky. Alright, so directional buttons.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Hello.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
Why?
It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want to say? It's about the deserted soul set aside of your figures. Read it exactly. Strike me as the most honest soul. What he says seems pretty straightforward to me. If I wanted to deal with non-nuisance, I wouldn't. Let's move. Figured.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. Just town
Life's
issues.
hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay. I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
I'm kinda interested
mister.
in this game.
I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think
I've been
on
having
right
big
and wrong.
interest.
How is it
I've been
so
watching.
far?
That's what my dad used to say anyways.
I've been having some big interest into this game for quite some time. I am a big fan of the Fallout series, especially New Vegas. I didn't get to play as much as New Vegas as I played with Fallout 3 and 4, but hey, I mean, Fallout 76, I'm not a big fan of it, so I wanted to see what this is like. But so far, I like it. I'm not really into it. This is still like I guess you could say like the tutorial part of things. But so far I like it. I would recommend this to anyone, to be honest. As much gameplay as I've been watching from others. Will I get in trouble if she's with me? I'm just gonna steal. That 5+. What it do, baby? Okay. So vendors. Vending machines. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associate fraction, or a hack skill of 40 or higher. It's all food and ish, right? Let's see. Oh, so you can buy weapons, eh? I'm broke! Shut up. Ooh, let's see. No, nothing. Alright. Was there someone in here that I was supposed to talk to? I was supposed to get to him. Oh, what? Okay, this is the bathroom. Trying to figure out how just to get to him. He must be outside.
You're safer inside the walls.
You
the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Alright, gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Rena.
Papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing a family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
You can't be serious.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
This Eugene guy sounds like he's more trouble than he's worth.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole...
Alright, I'm gonna let you get back to work before I pull a bull in your head. Alright, alright. Wheezy out. Alright,
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Wilson! I'm sorry, Wilson.
Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
What can I do for you? Go ahead. The plagues come at us. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. As the good vicar says... What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? You probably heard it from one of... Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom. More than a few. Those teeth were... I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all.
Yeah. Dang it. Alright, I gotta get used to... Alright, oh wait, no, go back. I gotta go to... Have I collected everybody's? Ludwig. Alright, I gotta go to Ludwig. Who Ludwig? Lou? Dang, they got me traveling far for this person. Holy.
When I was little, we'd get freighters.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
I went out my way for you. Nah.
Yeah? You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
How long have you been a junior immune or gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1, all my life?
Wait, what?
Good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees. Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Right, because you think they're cannibals.
Flesh-gnawing, marrow-sipping creatures of pure depravity they are. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
Thanks for your time. We made it. Alright, boys. Definitely getting that dialogue up. I do be swinging on people, so let's get that up. Get that to 25. I'll be blocking eventually. And since I'm going to be having companions, I should be getting that up as well. And get that up. So next time I get some... What time is it? It's 12. Okay, so I gotta... Alright, so I'll stream for another hour of this game. After that, I gotta get ready for a hair appointment. So I can go see Joker afterwards. I got one perk level up, don't I? I don't? Hello? Well, that's gay. Alright. Anywho. Alright, Alright. Yeah, let's do this real quick. And then I'll, let's do this side quest real quick. And then we're gonna, try to do those 2 main story missions. And then I should stream. I'll be streaming once I get back, cause I'm off for the next 4 days, so this is definitely something I'll be definitely streaming and stuff. I need to get back on Monster Hunter and stream some of that as well. I don't really stream Call of Duty and 2K, cause there ain't really no point unless you want to hear me complain. Hold up. See a lot of red. You see that? Hey, sir? Sir? Hold up. Sneak on this nigga.
Got it? Inside voices.
Oh, my aim's still trash. Hold up. I gotta probably change my aim sensitivity. That's right. Damn. Damn, Gina. I definitely gotta get my aim right on this game. Alright. Stretch. Ooh, pop. Alright, bet. Alright. Let's try this again.
Heads down.
Oh! Ah! Run, 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 run! We out, we out, we out! Sheesh. That was scary. Oh! Dang, I need some better weapons. I definitely need some better weapons. I can't do no damage to these dudes. Holy crap. Sheesh.
Ugh, my net is too stupid.
Man, I'm just trash. That's what it is.
To be in a party, it seems.
Ooh. Run, 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 run. Hot. Oh! Oh no! Bruh. Alright, hold up. Alright, there we go, there we go. We're doing something now. Hold up. Boy, I'll tell you what. Oh, there's another one right here. Hold on. Got him. Bet. Okay. I know they ain't all of them. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Let me get that. Let me hold that. Put that down. Let me hold that. Hold on. Is that man in a box playing in the background? It is. Hell yeah. Alright, boys.
But so far I like the game.
Yeah, so far I like it, dude. Like, it's just the beginning of the game, so once I like level up and get some better armor and weapons, like, it's probably just gonna be just like Fallout and everything else. It's just gonna be super OD'd. Woo, that shit funny though. Got balled up in the beginning. Alright.
Okay, gone quiet.
Them boys don't see me.
And it seems like Fallout in space.
That's basically the gist of it. Is from what my buddy was telling me, it's basically like Fallout and Mass Effect had
Which is
a
what
baby.
I was hoping for. Right?
Like, there's not many space games in the world. You feel me? Like, most people sleep on space games. Like, most people, you know, enjoy No Man's Sky. I just can't get into it. That's just not my cup of tea. Especially after the whole fiasco they had. Messages. But yeah. Okay. Hold up, hold up. Alright. Give me all that. That's food.
Like at it.
Hold up, where is that at? Necklace? What is that necklace for? Oh, hold up. Ooh, heavy ammo. They're in there. Hold up, I wouldn't need that.
I'm just crown hunting in MHW. Very boring.
Oh, you say you crown hunting? Oh man, I feel for you, dude. Like, crown hunting can be bad. Like, you gotta hope your RNG is on point.
Look at us!
Hold up, wait, is that a... Yeah, let's go ahead and... Actually, let's look at that real quick. That was 3, yeah, 4, yeah, we definitely... See what this looks like. Oh, it doesn't change, okay, so, junk. We out here. Yeah, crown hunting can be AIDS. Like, I was trying to crown hunt the gold Rathian the other day, and like, I think I only got like maybe 1 crown, and that was like the small. I couldn't get a large for nothing. I don't even think I got a small crown, to be honest. I think it just kept popping up smallest, and I was just like, alright, I'm gonna take a break from this, and then I just didn't go back to it. I forgot about it. Alright, I need 3 more. I just see that popping up at the bottom. What that mean? Yeah, I want to see what the shotgun got. Oh, girl. I ain't gonna hold. She scared me. Metro boom. I don't know why I be aiming like that. I can probably just hit fire with the saw shotgun.
Sure,
hey,
on my way.
Key. That mean?
That's not possible.
Hello? Oh. Well, you crown hunting at the moment? I could have sworn there was someone there, but I guess not. Bypass stunts. Hey, yeah, fine. I think there's another one in here. I was gonna say, let me look around one more time in here before I leave. I already got one of those.
Autogaron.
So Doggeron, alright, got you. I actually like the Albino Doggeron armor that they came up with Iceborne. That was pretty cool. Metro Boomin, want some more? Okay. Okay. We're fine. Screw it. Can I check in here? Nope. What am I hearing? Oh. Okay. Well, alright. I think I checked all the rooms in here. Let's skedaddle. I feel like we should help old dude. But the female says she can do better with the medicine for the greater good. And we're always for the greater good. Go ahead and pull out the assault rifle just in case they try to get silly with me. That's the ringleader. Alright. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. He did. Ringleader's dead, so I ain't scared no more.
That's the last of them. Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Oh, wow.
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Roger, Dad. Okay. Oh, ooh, hunting rifle. Get that. Let me hold that. Where the ringleader at? You got a light machine gun. Let me talk to you. Hold up, where that ringleader at? His head gone. I forgot where I killed the ringleader at. Music box. Bro, where did I kill that ringleader? I wanna loot him. tough. I don't know where I killed him at. Oh, the back here is shooting him. So he should be over there. I could just go back on the stream, but I ain't got time for that. He was the one with the light machine gun, so I probably already did lose him. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Go check in here real quick. What y'all got? Nothing. Ooh, magnets. Cigarette lighter.
Easy.
Alright, Alright, we got these two right here. Oh, where you come from?
We did it.
Man, what is this? Apex? I really just hit a 7 with a shotgun? Tough. Hey, yo. Buddy. I've never seen these things attack before. Rude. Man, we think you know something, huh? Give her back shots to her back, hurt back shots. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. Alright, going back in here. I feel like we should help old dude. Boy got the plague, man.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
I've got... Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources. Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Alright. 10 more. Get that up. They gave me a perk. Woo woo. Okay. Okay. Journal. All right. Alright.
Had your rations yet?
Let's talk to this dude first. I like doing optionals and quests. Top is it? Alright, 1236. Cool, cool, cool. Got that side quest done. I'm gonna do this quest real quick. Wait, what? Okay, hold up. How you gonna... How you gonna tell me? I probably just misread it. That's right on me. Alright, where's dude at? You see this? Okay, oh no, that's a botanic lab. I was about to say, you see this? Put my gun up, man.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
What's up, brother? Can I sit down? Can I sit down and talk to you? What's up?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
I can't do intelligent.
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book.
A very handsome sum, you say? Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Why would a vicar be after a banned historical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value.
I'll look for
should
your
they ever
book.
read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it,
Guys, we got
you can
another
always
side quest to
find me
do
here.
on the way out. Excited for this? I am.
Something you need? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's an ideal. Not what we live in, but what we strive for.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Alright, let's get back to it. Hold on. Alright.
Something you need?
No, we good. We can talk later. Alright, so. Actually, yeah, let me save real quick. Let's go to this lab and then, yeah. Okay. Of course, it's on the other side of the walls.
That was quick.
Can't use this level 7. Alright, hold on. Before... How far is it? Oh yeah, it ain't even that far. Hold up. Actually, hold up. Let's do this, and then on the way back, we'll do that quest. Wait, what?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We all got problems. I just got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye
It's not like
out.
Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging.
I'll be nice.
That ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. Could do without the gallows. I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Steph, she was lazy and thoughtless. What is it?
Shut up. I'm done talking to you, weirdo. Alright, boys, we got our hands full.
You hungry? We got canid ribs. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journal. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy.
I didn't mean to steal the poster. I was trying to examine it.
Something you need?
There we go. So that's all I need. I need just a little 6 hours. Hold on, where's Zoe at? Where the map at? Okay.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, I have been called that among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon.
Tobaccorn?
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on
No.
Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose.
Ooh,
so like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. It is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your... You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork.
He was tired all the time, sure, but...
Look what they did to this child. Lost her
You
family.
know what? She right. She is
Anything else I
right.
can do for you?
She's right. Man, fuck that Edgewater town. I ain't like that town at all. You know what? She on to something, man. She got a point. Alright, before I go back down, I gotta... Let's look at that book real quick. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Hold up. No. Zoe. Yeah.
Come out and play.
Here they come! Down they go!
We out here. Hey, get off. I need to give her an assault rifle.
Everyone all right?
Y'all ain't got nothing for me? Pathetic. Oh no, Trip Blade. Boy, I'm gonna turn y'all into shish kebab. Boom! Alright.
Stand and deliver! Say that. Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable.
You hearing this?
Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself.
Reasonable.
Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
I mean, she.
I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Anywho, I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise now. This better be good.
What do you think you're doing?
Wherever I want.
Carry on.
Where's this entrance at? Oh shit! I literally looked dead at it too and still walked into it. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh man. I'm dead, dude. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, journal. Let's look at that. Oh man, can't laugh at yourself. I mean, what are you doing in life? Boom!
Everyone all right?
Yeah. Pass it to the game, quarterback sneak. I was in my feelings. Now it's key. Alright, y'all. Your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page. Alright, boys, we did it. Oh my goodness, I gotta get used to that. Alright, skills, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get that 25. I need, bam. We got 4 perks left. I need to get my melee up. Hey! Can I? Or fast travel. All this running I'm doing. Oh, man. Hell yeah. What's going on, everybody viewing this stuff? Y'all good? Oh. Thought I saw 4 people, but now it's down to 2. Well, the 2 people watching. Hope y'all enjoying the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you want to. Like the stream. If you want to see more, I'm definitely going to be streaming this the next couple of days.
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much... Let me know if I can...
Yeah. Alright, that's done. Go back to the journal. And then, okay. Deserters are now agreeable. Good. Am I meeting him somewhere? Is that a monkey?
Okay, keep him quiet.
Hear that? Someone hide it.
Here they come!
Come on,
Nice one!
Woo!
Everyone all right?
Okay, so you block with L2. Okay. Y'all saw that gorilla though? Maybe I'm just seeing stuff.
You're fast.
Ooh, a shot cannon. Okay. Alright, now. What was the dude's name off of a regular show with the moon face? That's what they look like. Mr. Dang, I can't think of it right now. Oh well. Anywho. Hey yo, if you're still here, how's your crown hunting going?
Sorry, I'll just...
Any progress on that matter? Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well
Boring.
worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the
Just drinking some tea now.
All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Hell yeah. I love tea. Let's see, what the fuck you talking? What is this dude talking about? Oh, become so desperate. You mad, but it ain't my fault that the book is in French.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing
His
the
true colors out.
reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Come on.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also... Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well. Fantastic.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind.
Yeah,
I
this
shall
place
see you on
sucks.
the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Alright, fair enough. Go to my ship. Cause I'm about to steal this. Alright, boys, this is the game plan. We're still in it from Edgewater. We got the Victor, man. I should go look around some more in town just in case. Screw it, I'll do it in my next playthrough. Cause my next playthrough I'm gonna play as a female. That ain't a far run. Yeah, screw that, come on. What that mean?
I always wanted to poke around in here. Incoming!
Whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa. What is this? What is all of that? Oh, come on. They ain't telling me about all this stuff. Oh, snap. Heal up, heal up, heal up, heal up. What? I need some ammo now. Hold up. them boys is going after me, man.
The control room should be off to the right.
Look at that money we got. We got fucking money USA. Help me hack.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
Everyone all right?
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
It's not the best choice. I'll be thinking about that all night now.
system. What'll happen to Miss... Nice one! It's not working! Woo! We made it! Where are we headed?
Wait, I'm doing the right choice, right?
Go away, Phantom!
Hello.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Security.
Here they come!
That didn't do shh. I'm in danger. She's down. I'm getting jumped by robots. Alright, so I ain't got no heavy. Found a flaw in you. Doing your adventurous things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. The choice is yours. Y'all can hold that. It was like, hey, it's gonna cost you.
The last. Once we do this, there's no... Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
You know what? I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
I get that, but the deserters are a community. I just can't destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the... Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
But I made my decision. Fuck Edgewater. Alright, it is 1:35 right now. I am going to call it a stream after we see what's going on, though. Can't leave y'all on the cliffhanger. That'd be messed up. Pass it to the gang, quarterback, Snake. I was in my feelings. Now it's key. Alright, where wants to go? Ah ha ha ah ha 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 ah ha 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 ah ha ha. Perish. She makes sense. I like this girl. Stretches.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
What's up?
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
To teach you a lesson.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me. Adelaide wants nothing more than to see this town suffer. To see me suffer. All you've done is satisfied her hatred.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator then.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stand down, all of you. We're done.
Yeah, that's right. Shut up. Yeah. Shut up, y'all. Yeah. Oh, man. Should get a camera so y'all can see my reactions and stuff when I do things. Soon. Coming soon. Fucking head hurts. Alright, boys. Let's go back to the ship. That boy said, I came to get what's mine. I don't want no, unless you want all your blood smeared all over this. See what happens when you get your dialogue skills up, man. I would have to fight all those people. I wouldn't mind.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Those visitors left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Let's go.
I can't.
They'll be alright. Fuck Edgewater.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay, fair enough.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Hey, thank you,
What can I
Ada.
do for you, Captain?
I had a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Wheezy out. I got 2 tickets to paradise.
Where are we headed?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power
All
regulator.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Wait, hold on. I need to take care of something. This will lead. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to do what I want to do. So, thanks for coming to the stream, guys. Just like I said, subscribe to the channel. I should be back on in a couple hours. I'll say about 4 or 5 hours. Let's hit for 8, 9 o'clock. Then we're gonna stream this. Not 8. Yeah, just give it a couple of hours. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching the stream.
See you,
and,
emoji smile.
Hey, man. Stick around. Catch you later, man.